Hello everyone, my name is Devin Wink. I'm here for my informative speech regarding the LSU's football stadium, Tiger Stadium, aka Death Valley. Thank you. So, right when you walk in the stadium, immediate sense of pressure, excitement, joy, honestly, it just engulfs you. So, they also have an adult live tiger as a mascot. So I find this very impressive, honestly, how they're able to do it. But every other football team in the country, when they have a tiger as their mascot, they don't got no tiger. LSU actually has a tiger that sits in on home games at the opposition side of the field for intimidation factor. So I find that incredible. It's the fifth largest stadium in college football by capacity at 103,000 people, similar to being in a high school game, but amplified by 1,000 if you ask me. Very similar because they're being young fans, but in this sense, they're typically drunk, so they're rowdy. Good times, you know. They also have one of the best marching bands in the country, bar none. So I got a good quote by one of the head football coaches of the past, Les Miles. He says, "After a big victory, the place where opponents' dreams go to die." So, between 2009 and 2015, I went to two LSU home games, one being Louisiana Tech, the other being a Texas A&M game. I'm here to discuss three different games with you guys, one being 79, one being 88, and one being in 2022, just to show you the different spread through the decades and how impactful and electric the atmosphere is and always has been at that stadium. So LSU versus USC, 1979 is the first game I want to talk to y'all about. Very historically powerful game across all, fandoms of football teams. This one was so important because USC was the defending national champs. They entered this game being ranked number 1, and LSU was ranked 20, and USC had a 11-point spread, which is a pretty big margin. So USC scored in the final seconds to actually win the game, 17-12, which is unfortunate, but I wasn't alive, so it doesn't really mean too many things. But this game is just, it provides a lot of information to me because of how livid the crowd was, regardless of a loss and the expectations of a blowout to be, because everyone expected USC to just blow them out. But in this case, it was close into the final few seconds. I got a good quote. Robinson, who was on that football staff at the time, said, "You couldn't hear." I remember that. I can remember talking to one of my assistants on the sideline. He couldn't hear me. He's standing right next to me. Do this. And he says, "Huh? This just shows you can't hear nothing at this stadium when things are going crazy on a Saturday." Next game I want to talk about is LSU versus Auburn, 1988, known as the Earthquake game for good reason. This game, LSU was actually unranked entering this game, Auburn being the 4th ranked team in the country at the time. So I got a good quote. Gallagher wrote, "In 1988, LSU and Auburn played at Tiger Stadium, a defensive slugfest televised on ESPN, down 6-0 with less than 2 minutes left. LSU quarterback Tommy Hudson found Eddie Fuller for an 11-yard touchdown on 4th down. The pandemonium that followed was so impactful that it registered as an earthquake on seismograph readings at LSU Hal Russell's Geoscience Complex." So with this game being a huge upset, it just, the crowd erupted and it actually registered an earthquake, which you don't get that at many other football stadiums. Next game I want to talk about, LSU versus Alabama. Actually last year, great game. LSU has only beaten Alabama once since 2012, and that game was in 2019. Joe Burrow-led team with Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, just oozing with talent on both sides of the field. I got a good quote. "Over Deep Road, LSU fans have done it again. The excitement in Death Valley over LSU's overtime win against Alabama was so great, scientists say it momentarily shook the earth. On Monday, LSU's College of Science reported that seismographs positioned near the Tiger Stadium registered earthquake-level activity during 2 big moments Saturday when the Tigers scored a touchdown in overtime and 3 minutes later when they scored the game-winning 2-point conversion." So I put this game in chronological order, obviously, but also why I picked this one, just to piggyback off the last game I showed you guys. That game having 1 earthquake, this game actually registered 2 earthquakes, just to show you how crazy that stadium must have been just last year. So in conclusion, Tiger Stadium offers a beautiful scenery as well as state-of-the-art fans, great marching band. No matter win or loss, Tiger Stadium is the most electric stadium in all of college football.